Thanks so much for joining us. We are coming at you from NEDAS in New York City. We are at Convene on 42nd Street having a great time, and I've got Don here with me, CEO of FiberLight. Thanks for taking the time not just to be here at the event, but to do this, to sit down and talk with us today.
My pleasure. Welcome the opportunity to talk about FiberLight.
It's so good, and again, I know you've got a long connection with NEDAS, and you're deeply embedded with the program, and you've got speaking time today as well, so thank you for all of that too.
Thanks. Yeah, no, very enjoyable. Enjoyed the panel, so really great to be here.
Terrific. All right, so I usually, as I was saying a moment ago, I don't want to go just to the what does FiberLight do. We can learn about that on your website. I want to dig a little bit deeper than that and get to the current passion on the FiberLight side and what it is that you guys are really excited about, whether that's in dark fiber capabilities or in new aggregations and so forth. So tell me what's really been exciting you lately.
Yeah, really, the last 18 months or so has really been exciting from the standpoint of just I think on two major fronts. One has been cloud adoption, which, no secret there, is driving tremendous growth, i.e. fiber connectivity into data centers. The other component to that is an area we're focused on is the enterprise needs to connect into those data centers for purposes of, let's call it reliable, cost-effective, and performance enhanced cloud connectivity. So really connecting enterprises into these data centers in all of our key markets is one area that we're focused in. Quite honestly, all of that combined with the growth on cell tower backhaul on the mobile side and the early phases for us at least addressing some of the small cell opportunity, it's really driven us to, we're at the pace now we're almost building out 1,000 miles of new route miles per year. So, really, really exciting. The growth is there, and I think as much as our construction guys love to say, Don, can't we sell what we have? We're really excited about what the new expansion in the fiber we're putting in the ground. So really a great time to be a part of the evolving and emerging connectivity, the digital transformation that's taken place. And we can tell you at FiberLight, it's very real and happening. It's
very exciting. And really, people forget that this happens on both sides of the data center. So we have all of the backhaul, the front haul that we're talking about on that side. We've got entirely new networks being built on the network side, and these two pieces have to come together. I always feel that it comes down to the people. The people not only driving the vision and the creativity of how to get it done properly, but also the nature of the skill sets. And what are you seeing on the FiberLight side in terms of the workforce itself?
Yeah, it was great. I've known FiberLight for years, both as a supplier and a vendor, and just having the opportunity to join, just coming up on my second year anniversary, it's not to be cliche, but truly there's just a tremendous wealth of knowledge with regard to the construction and the operation and the build out of the networks. And I continue to be impressed each and every day where we have, gentlemen and ladies that have been doing this for 30, 40 years. Mm-hmm. And, as much as it may not seem glamorous, to be able to do it right, effectively, on time, under budget, on budget, it really takes a level of professionalism and expertise. So that, I think, is one of the best kept secrets of FiberLight. And the good thing for us is we're bringing it to the forefront. And more importantly, the market's recognizing that. So some of the projects that we've found, have found our way into over the last 2 years are really because of that expertise and that skill set that's so important to FiberLight, and most importantly, I'm really proud of the ability to showcase it for more of the marketplace.
That's so cool, and share it with the next generation of people who will come to FiberLight and beyond here in the industry. Let's talk obstacles a little bit. In terms of your vision, in your leadership capacity, you're coming up on your 2-year anniversary.
Yep.
You've got a vision. What are the obstacles currently to that vision, and how are you clearing those hurdles?
Yeah, I think it's one of the challenges is it sounds kind of surprising, but there's really picking the right opportunities that make the most sense for us as a company. So that is I think a good challenge, a good problem to have, as you say. And then after that, it's really balancing, taking advantage of the opportunity in the marketplace, but at the same time, being able to make sure we're handling what we have on our plate. And I think that goes without saying. But again, the team continues to really delight our customers and quite frankly the broader leadership team and the ownership of the ability to execute. And each and every time as we complete a project and get some great feedback, it gives us that much more confidence. So But it's always something that you're thinking about.
Absolutely. All right, so from obstacles to opportunities, looking at the scope of technologies that are available right now, we're hearing about a ton of them in the room right across the hallway right now. What do you think is our real key to leveraging success? What technologies do you see as being the ones we'll talk about not just next year, but 5 years from now, 10 years from now, as being the linchpins that got us to where we are looking to go? Yeah,
I mean, certainly we see benefit just from all the technology adoption with regard to the need for the bandwidth behind that. So that's been a lot of what's helped drive our growth in our dark fiber business. And then equally on our lit services side, we've made some early investments in starting to adopt and really drive into the business, like everyone, the real power of a software-defined network. And I'll be honest, I think that's still evolving as to what that means in its definition. But certainly you can see an element of the idea of flexible bandwidth. It's always been talked about, but I think with true software-based networks and the ability of kind of the on-demand type environment that we all live in, I certainly can see a model that plays out where enterprises in the last mile or maybe between key locations, that becomes something that takes hold. So we think a lot about how to capitalize on that opportunity. To be fair, a lot of our initial benefits from software-defined networking are coming just more in-house with regard to helping us scale and become more efficient as we grow our services side of the business. So, yeah. Indeed. All right, so let's begin to kind of put a button on all this. For people that haven't had an opportunity to work with FiberLight before, what is the best story that you have to share with them about connecting with you, jumping on board, becoming a part of what it is that you're trying to accomplish? What do you tell people? I draw on that expertise. So, for example, the team we have on the construction and operations side, we've been able to make them a part of our customer engagement. And so, if you think about, it really truly is a collaboration with regard to, what problem are you trying to solve, or what are your needs, and at the same time being able to engage with that really tenured team to maybe find a better way to do it. And I think in that collaboration is really an opportunity that you may not find with some of the other fiber providers. And it certainly helps just the track record and the infrastructure that we have in the ground that's been built up over the last decade. And so I think that goes a long way as well, just having such a large asset in the ground that we can build from, and at the same time, maybe meet your specific needs. So collaboration. Great. All right, so talk to me about your accessibility. If people want to get in touch, they're going to be able to look you up, they're going to be able to contact you, they're going to be able to contact your team, number of people that are here today. What is their first step? Yeah, again, one of the great things for me coming to FiberLight has been just the size of the team, the engagement. I can tell you every one of the senior leadership team is in front of customers, on the road with our vendors. So we're a very hands-on, and I don't mean that in the context of micromanaging, but just more being a part of, out in front of, as I said, the customers and the prospects. So yeah, I'm very accessible. I'm on the road quite a bit, and in front of customers, it's probably the part of the job I enjoy the most. And really, the same follows for our leadership team. Again, that I think has been very key and critical to a long time. A lot of the FiberLight success is just those relationships that have been built up over years, and I think really creates the opportunity. So I would say we're all very accessible. So it's good. I always call that the embed. It's embedding with people. It's not selling a service. It's not trying to create a point of sale or a customer. It's trying to embed and figure out what can we do together. And I always think that's a stronger way to go. Yep. Sounds like you very much agree with that. Yeah. No, and I mean that goes for customers, large and small. We truly take advantage of the opportunity we have with each and every one of them, because for us, especially in that. As we get more and more into the lit services side and really expand on that business, on the enterprise side, it's we certainly know we have to earn our stripes. So, firmly believe that having an executive show up and participate in the early engagements, I think goes a long way. And certainly have gotten feedback that way. I think it's a fantastic story. Don, thank you again. Thank you so much for being here, for being a part of NEDAS and a part of the meeting today. Thanks for taking the time to talk with me. Yeah. Really appreciate it. Same here. And thanks to all of you for watching. Thank you. Take care.